Welcome to the Borderlands Complete Story. Now, I'm a huge fan of the series and I've gone through all 3 games so many times that it's ridiculous. But if we're going to be properly covering everything that this game's lore has to offer, we're going to have to begin by looking at the comic books that came out that explain how the original 4 Vault Hunters got onto the bus with Marcus that fateful day. And I literally mean how they got onto the bus, because sadly, these don't go that heavily into their histories. Now, we're probably going to put out all 4 of these really close together because they're all rather short, and then we're going to move on to Borderlands 1. So I hope you're here for a long ride, because Borderlands is awesome, isn't it? Roland was one of the top soldiers in Atlas, known far and wide for his skills and his modesty. He also had a full team that looked up to him thanks to some rather insane rumors about him taking out an entire group of bandits with a taco wrapper. As Roland and his team sit around joking about how good they have it, their superior, Higgins, arrives and wants to talk to Roland. As they both walk away from Roland's team, Roland cracks a joke about what could he have done now. But Higgins throws Roland against the wall and sucker punches him, demanding to know what he did with the files that are missing from Atlas. Roland denies having any involvement in it, and Higgins just dusts his hands off while stating that he needed to ensure that he could trust Roland. He has a special mission for Roland and his team, and he wants them to go to the collapsed valley to handle some pests. This particular breed of pests that Atlas needs handled has been causing issues with their supply lines. So the next day, Roland and his team went to the collapsed valley, where they could only find a small baby creature that looked very similar to a rhinoceros. As the group begins to crack jokes about keeping it, Roland hears something come crashing through the valley. Then, before the group can even do anything else, giant creatures that look just like the little one come barreling toward them. They move quickly, jumping into positions, and they open fire on the creatures until both creatures are dead on the ground. With their mission seemingly behind them, the group walks over to the small baby creature, where one of the team members picks up the creature and declares that she's going to name it Cute Horny Face. Then, she gets shot in the head by Higgins with a sniper rifle. He calls out to Roland, "I told you that I had some pests to take care of," and the team looks at Roland. "What is he talking about, sir?" And so Roland explains that Higgins stole a file from Atlas, and he's going to put the blame on this team. Higgins' team opens fire, killing everyone in the valley except for Roland. And then Higgins leaves Roland there to be eaten by the creatures. Roland yells out that he will destroy Higgins. And that's where he gets left. 714 cycles later, Roland is getting onto a bus driven by Marcus as he drops a bloody purple tie onto the ground. Now don't worry folks, you didn't miss anything. The comic book literally skips over the whole entire revenge sequence where Roland kills Higgins. We have no idea how it happened. And personally, I think that would have been a little more interesting than seeing how come Roland wanted to kill Higgins. What do you think? Which story would you have rather heard? How Higgins betrayed Roland, or how Roland killed Higgins? Let me know in the comments down below, and the next Borderlands video will be how Lilith got on the bus. I hope you guys join me for that video. I will see you next time right here at Eligible Monster.